Hi, this is Mrs. Duke from the Treble with Music, and I have some Easter activities for you today. Easter is coming up soon, and so I wanted you to hop to it. So I have two things that we're going to do today. The first one is more for preschool age, and the second one is more for my older students, and it's based on the fun game Lucy Locket. So if you've ever played that with me before, you're going to really like that. Preschoolers could play it too, but you might need a little bit of help. And I'd like to thank my good friend Mrs. Zentz for the idea. She inspired this idea. So the first activity, you need to put your listening ears on for both of these. The second one, a game that we're going to play, has to do with listening for clues. But the first one, we're going to be listening for something in the music that's going to help us know what to do. So here is the story. Right over this fence lives Mr. McGregor. Mr. McGregor is a grumpy old man, but he has a beautiful garden. And Peter Rabbit loves to hop over there and see if he can find some carrots. So today we are going to be Peter Rabbit, and we are going to hop into the garden, and we are going to be looking for carrots. But I have to tell you, Mr. McGregor is such a mean old man. When he sees Peter Rabbit in his garden, he runs after him with a shovel or a rake. Get out of my garden or else. Believe me, you would run too, or hop away if you're a rabbit. So come with me and I'm going to show you how we're going to be Peter Rabbit. Okay, so we're going to be hopping and wait for it. Here are my listening ears. If you have something like this, you can go get them and put them on because we're going to need them. All right, so we're going to be hopping and then we're going to be looking around, and the music is going to tell us when to look and when to hop. So get ready. Find a carrot? I didn't. Let's go see if Peter Rabbit can. Okay, so here we are in the garden, and you can hop with Peter and look around. Let's see if he can find the carrots. Okay, so here is Peter Rabbit, and we have to teach you a song for our second activity. This is kind of like the Lucy Locket game I was talking about earlier. So there's a song that you have to know. It's very simple, it's very short, and it's very silly. And it goes, Rabbit ain't got no tail at all, tail at all, tail at all. Rabbit ain't got no tail at all, only a powder puff. Isn't that silly? So this game that we're going to play involves two people, but if you have more than two people, it's okay because you can take turns. So two people will play at a time. So one person will hide their eyes and they're going to sing that silly song that goes like this. One more time. Rabbit ain't got no tail at all, tail at all, tail at all. Rabbit ain't got no tail at all, only a powder puff. So, while they are singing the song with their eyes closed and no peeking, no cheating is allowed, the other person is going to hide the rabbit tail. This is a powder puff or a cotton ball. So, if you have a cotton ball, you are all set. If you don't have a cotton ball, you could come up with something else. If you have a rabbit, not too big. Actually, a cotton ball is a good size because it's not too big. I even thought if you were really in a pinch, you could use a wadded up pair of socks. But most people might have a cotton ball, so we'll go with that. So here are some great places where you could hide your cotton ball in the house. You don't want it to be too hard, but just somewhere where someone might either not see it or maybe not think that they saw it. So here are some suggestions that I would make. Maybe in a drawer. Under the rug. Behind something. Under the bed. Or maybe somewhere obvious, but where they might not think to look. And speaking of shh, if you are watching this game and not playing, don't tell anybody what you know. Nobody likes a blabbermouth. So keep the secret and let the person finding the cotton ball find it on their own. Now, how are they going to do that? Good question. So they need a clue as to when they are close to where the cotton ball's hiding and when they're not close. So because it's almost Easter, I thought it would be fun to use an Easter egg. So if you have an Easter egg, you could put something in it that will make it rattle. I used my good old paper clips. You could put pennies, you could put beans, you could put rice, anything that will make a rattling sound. Okay, so the rest of this is very simple. So when the person is finished singing the song and they open their eyes and they're going to look for the cotton ball wherever it's hiding, when they walk around, when they're getting closer to it, you're going to shake the egg faster and faster and faster and faster the closer they get. But when they get far away, you're going to get less and less noisy, and you're going to maybe even stop. So they're going to have to listen to the egg to figure out if they're far away or if they're getting closer or not. Kind of like being hot or cold. So anyway, those are a couple of fun activities, so I hope you have fun with them, and I hope you have a happy Easter. Thank you for watching.